Hi guys, HempKnight79 back with another special video here for you. Today's focus will be on charisma. And as usual, here's a message from our sponsor, Vault-Tec.
Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. And now, charisma. What is it made of? Unlike the clean, wholesome America you may recall, the Wasteland will be a distrustful place, full of unsavory characters and few morals. Earning the trust of your fellow man is an often overlooked key to survival. One way to prove your trustworthiness is through fair commercial exchange. Your renowned charisma will enable more favorable bartering. Don't get greedy now. Use your charismatic nature to negotiate your way out of tense moments. Having friends is always of value. How else do I find friends, you may wonder? You may find an impromptu cocktail hour helps to ease social stress. Your charisma will help you avoid the perils of addiction, but not the immediate effects of drink. So practice moderation, or you'll find out who your real friends are the hard way. You will find that even wild animals can be charmed by your charisma. Looks like you've found a new pal. Oh, don't get carried away there, big fella. So you see, taking the charismatic approach is more than just good manners. Working with man's best friend into more loyal companions will convincing others to act on your behalf and regularly study your Vault-Tec provided materials to prepare for survival. And to answer the question, do you know what makes you special?
So there we have it, a little bit of information on charisma, and on top of that we have our perks. So basically it's chatting people up really, isn't it, and making sure that you're like a community leader and things I got from that thing. Basically getting people on your side. So charisma itself. Now, this is your ability to charm and convince others. It affects your success to persuade in dialogue and the prices when you barter. Now, I've not come across any traders yet, and I've not seen the bartering thing, but I have done a quest where, and even at a very early conversation option on your first main quest, you get a charisma check on it. And when you pass a persuade, you get a bonus XP, which is all nice, but there's plenty of XP to be had. But if it's going to save you money when you're trying to buy that wonderful special piece of armour that nowhere else can you find it, it's going to save you time going out looting and gathering. So yeah, it's got to have its uses. How much of a use of max charisma? Yet to be seen. But anyway, with rank 1 charisma, we get Cap Collector. You've mastered the art of the deal, buying and selling prices at vendors are better. So again, that ties in with the bartering. If we can barter, we'll get things cheaper. So at rank 2, are even much better, much cheaper, and you can now invest a total of 500 caps to raise a store's buying capacity. That's with Cap Collector at level 3. This is going to be all aimed towards the settlement, I think, and I haven't really done all that much with the settlement. So, you know, I'll come, you know, maybe I'll do a review on where I'm at and what I think of skills a bit, you know, once I've completed the game. But at first, not something that I'd be looking at leveling. So maybe later in the game. So at rank 2, level 2 charisma, Lady Killer. You're charming and dangerous. Women suffer plus 5% damage in combat and are easier to persuade in dialogue. Now, I've come across quite a lot of female raiders, and for some reason the female raiders seem to be leaders and have the biggest weapons. Whether that's to tie in with this, I don't know. There's a couple of NPCs out there that are female, and getting that extra chance to persuade them could come in handy. So at level 2, rank 2, sorry, of Lady Killer, you need to be level 7, and they suffer 10% more damage in combat, and are even easier to persuade in dialogue, and they are also easier to pacify with the Intimidation perk. Yeah, possibly. Whether I'd spend points on it or not, I don't know. I don't know how effective the Intimidation perk is. So the final rank of this, you need to be level 16, 15% damage bonus, much easier to persuade, and they are now easier to pacify. So you've got to weigh that up. Do I come across more women? There might be a big final boss, that's a female. I don't know yet. And you could come across that and go, shit, Lady Killer would be quite handy here. So it's going to have a use. Not very useful early game, I don't think. I don't think when I'm level 16 I'd have this maxed out. It's something that I might do later on down the road when I've got spare points. Alright, so with 3 charisma we unlock Lone Wanderer, who needs friends anyway. When adventuring without a companion you take 15% less damage, and carrying weight increases by 50. Rank 2, you need to be level 17, you take 30% less damage, and carry weight increased by 100. That's quite a substantial amount of carry weight. Rank 3, you then do an extra 25% damage. I've only really used Dogmeat as a companion. Now, he's pretty good, but he's also a pain in the arse. Whether I'd go on my own or not, I think companions are too good. But with that kind of damage reduction and that kind of thing, there might be a boss out there that could do with the damage reduction. And, you've got to weigh up then, is it worth having the companion that probably gets flattened straight away? Or would I be better in this fight on my own? I think that's going to be a very specific, fight-specific or quest-specific perk. Because most of the time, I'm going to be out and about with a companion. So, because I've got the companion there, this would become mute. I wouldn't get any effects from it. But as I said, there's potentially quests out there that you're going to have to do on your own, and the Lone Wanderer would come in very handy at that point. So I think that's situational perk. Okay, with 4 charisma we get Attack Dog. Your faithful canine companion can hold an enemy, giving you a greater chance to hit them in VATS. That would tie in quite nicely with Perception. So not only have you got increased accuracy in VATS with Perception, then you've got we can find their armour in Perception, and then if you take out Dogmeat as well, and something gets close to you, as I was saying, you can command Dogmeat to attack them, which is what I tend to do when I'm sniping. I have Dogmeat sat at my side, and I always have him in command mode, so if something gets close, I target that guy, send Dogmeat after them, and Dogmeat can then pin them down. You go into VATS, and you're going to be increased chances of headshot. You're going to kill them pretty quick. Yeah, I kind of like this, especially with using Dogmeat. That's something that I think I'll definitely pick up, and it's one of the reasons that I've gone into 4 charisma. I think it's 4 charisma on this character, is to actually grab that perk. It's a very useful perk early game, this one. And Attack Dog level 2, you need level 9 character. Alright, so there's a chance he'll cripple the limb he's biting. So if you're lucky and he gets a leg, yeah, he's going to cripple them. If they're their arm, he's not going to be able to shoot back at you. If he manages to grab their head and cripple their head, he's going to take it off, isn't he? Yeah, that's quite nice. And the last rank of this, rank 3, you need to be level 25. And when your dog holds an enemy, that he will cause them to bleed. So really, it's increasing the usefulness of Dogmeat here. Whether I'd want to spend all those perk points that early game, I don't know. I'm definitely going to put 1 perk into this for when I pick up Dogmeat to get that increased VATS. Because if something jumps on me and I can't deal with it, hopefully Dogmeat's going to be there to be able to deal with it for me. It's going to make Dogmeat an even better companion than what he already is. So it's definitely worth grabbing. At least one point, one perk point early on. Pick it up. Dogmeat is your first companion, and he's, as I say, he's a pain in the ass because he goes off and does his own little thing here and there. But in a fight, I've seen him save lives. He's saved my life. It's then to boost his effectiveness through perks. Yeah, definitely worth picking up. Alright then, so let's go to 5 charisma. We get Animal Friend. Commune with beasts. With your gun, aim at an animal below your level and gain a chance to pacify it. Now there's specific ones I'm thinking of that might work here. So the second rank of Animal Friend need level 12. When you successfully pacify an animal, you can incite it to attack. Okay, so we could potentially pacify. There's a satellite dish, and around it there's mongrel, or radiation mongrels, like rabid dogs. So with playing on the hardest game difficulty, occasionally you get legendary ones. If you pacify the legendary one, and then send it to attack raiders, and some raiders have their own canine companions. And if they come at you, you could probably potentially pacify the attack dog that's coming at you and send it back at its owner. It's got a good use, that, actually. Yeah, I kind of like that. And the third rank of Animal Friend, you need to be level 28. And when you successfully pacify an animal, you can give it specific commands. Right, fantastic. So that could be handy. Early on you're going to be using Dogmeat a lot. Then you might be able to get yourself another companion. And so you could take out like the first guy that you meet, the Minuteman. You could ask him to come out with you. I don't think he does, but there's other companions that you might be able to take out into the wilderness with you, and you miss that attack dog, but you find a dog in the wastes. You can give him commands. How long he'll stay with you, I don't know. If he stays with you permanently, you've replaced Dogmeat. So you can leave Dogmeat back at the settlement, take out a different character, and have an attack dog as well. So you've now got yourself 2 companions. Yeah, I kind of like that. You need to be level 28 though for that. Yeah, I like the idea of that. I'll play about with that one. I'll definitely play about with that one and see what it's like. Right, so at 6 charisma, we get local leader. As the ruler everyone turns to, you're able to establish supply lines between your workshop settlements. 10 Pines is the first other settlement that I've come to, and if you complete a quest for them, they will become part of your organisation, the Minutemen. And they grow a lot of food there, and to be able to open a supply line between the two might mean that, I don't know how that would work, whether or not you can... There's even just underneath Sanctuary, there's like a little garage there that's got a workshop, and there's loads of bits and pieces there that you can break down, essentially, and get a lot of building materials. But then you've got to then pick it all up in your inventory and cart it back up the road to Sanctuary. It takes forever. If you can't be bothered doing that, whether or not that supply line would mean that you can say, okay, I'm now in Sanctuary, I've got access to the gear that I've stored at the Red Rock. Alright, yeah, so rank 2, you can build stores and workstations at workshop settlements. Stores and workstations. Stores could become in handy, whether you're on it, you'd be able to buy some stuff then. You might get that piece of armour that you can't find anywhere, you'd be able to buy it in your settlement, rather than having to walk down the road to the shop. Yeah, that could be handy, that could be worth picking up. Early game, definitely not. Mid to late game, make sure you've got it, I think. Right, 7 charisma, party boy. Nobody has a good time like you. There's no chance you'll get addicted to alcohol. Now, alcohol, the ones that I've found so far, give you they'll reduce your intellect, but they'll increase your strength and endurance. It'll be like the chems one from the endurance tree, I think it was. So it depends how much use of alcohol you've got, really, I think. So let's have a look at Party Boy rank 2. You need to be level 15, and the effects of alcohol are doubled. That's quite good, because there's one that I've been drinking that gives me 2 strength, 2 endurance. So that'd be 4 strength, 4 endurance, more HP, and more melee. Yeah, quite good if you're a melee character. And Level 3, your luck is increased by 3 while you're under the influence of alcohol. Could be quite good if you're out looting. Yeah, it's got its uses. How useful early game, and I think it's very character specific, that. Depending on the alcohol type as well and how much of it you can find. Alright, Charisma 8. Inspirational. Because you lead by example, your companion does more damage in combat and cannot hurt you. Okay. I've not had anybody bite me, but, you know, if say I was to take Codsworth out, he's got a flamethrower, and I was standing in front of him, I'd take a bit of damage from his flamethrower. And to get the inspirational perk means that won't happen. Definitely got a use. And your companion resists more damage in combat and can't be harmed by your attacks. Yes, definitely. There's too many times that I've, especially with dog meat, he gets in the way when you're trying to shoot, and you end up shooting dog meat, and he goes down, and you're like, oh shit, I've just lost my companion. Level 19 for that. Charisma 8. Whether or not I'd have Charisma 8 at that point, I don't know, but that's definitely one that I would look at picking up at some point. I wouldn't rush for this, but I'd definitely be picking this up. And level 3, your companion can carry more items. There's nothing better than when you find out, you know, you've been looting everything, and you're like, shit, I'm over encumbered. And you go, I've not put anything on dog meat. Now, dog meat can carry 160 weight, I think it is. It's 150, between 150 and 160 weight, which is quite a bit of junk that you can store on dog meat. And I would imagine bigger, harder characters are going to be able to store even more. So this just helps you loot. Again, one I'd pick up. Not essential, very, very useful. And not one that I would rush to get. I wouldn't go, oh, I must make sure I have this by level 43. No. I would be like, oh, right, yeah, so I can get that now. I'll pick that up when I've got a spare perk point. It's that kind of thing for me, this one. Alright, Wasteland Whisperer with Charisma 9. Master of the Post-Apocalypse. With your gun, aim at any wasteland creature below your level and gain a chance to pacify it. Well, how is that different to Animal Friend? Commune with beasts. Beasts. I wonder if beasts are just like dogs and mole rats and things, but this would be like sea creature, yeah, like crabs and other, like scorpions. Yeah, because it's a scorpion there, isn't it, by the looks of it? And there's a big ass scorpion that you sometimes come across. Jesus Christ, does it rinse you? Because it's a big brute armoured thing. It's got so much armour, it's just an absolute bullet sponge. So it's pretty much the same as Animal Friend, really. I would imagine. You can incite it to attack, and you can give it, so it's the same as Animal Whisperer, but for creatures, not just animals. So, yeah, got its uses. So instead of, sorry guys, bit of a cough. So instead of having an attack dog, you could have an attack scorpion, maybe. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that. Not something I'd rush for, something again, if I had spare perk points, yes, I'd probably pick it up. Right, so then we go to Charisma 10, we've got Intimidation. Time to show everyone who's boss with your gun. Aim at any human opponent below your level and gain a chance to pacify them. Okay, you can incite them to attack and you can give them specific commands. Okay, so it's basically just... There's a lot there for animals and beasts and now humans. When you're in combat, they might say, oh no, I'm not attacking you. And you can go, well, attack him for me, and you gain yourself an extra companion in that fight. Potential there to have... potential to have some very effective little perks there. What the chances are of pacifying, it might be a 10% chance, and then you've wasted 3 perk points on it. I think if I've got spare perk points lying around towards the end of the game, these are things that I pick up. They're not things really that I would focus on personally. I mean, depending on your character build, depending on your playstyle and character build, but for me, nah. There's a couple in there that I'd probably grab straight away, but the rest of them, whatever. They'll come in handy when I've got spare perk points. So there we go. That's charisma. That's the perk tree there for charisma. I hope you found the video useful, guys, and a bit of an aid to help you build your characters. If you have enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. Lets me know that I'm on track with my videos. And as always, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button and you'll be kept up to date with any further videos that I upload. Right, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.